Hi, this is Mrs. Secor, and today we're starting a new chapter, Chapter 2, Operations with Integers. So if you would please write your name on your notebook. We have 2 pages today. We want to talk about integers and absolute value. Okay, integers. Integers are the whole numbers. Let's see, what are the whole numbers? Well, they're the set of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and keep on going. But integers are the set of whole numbers and their opposites. So that dot 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 here, right up here at the beginning where it says integers, is showing that it keeps on going negative down at a colder temperature perhaps. So right after negative 3 would be negative 2, negative 1, then 0, then 1, 2, 3. And again, we would keep on going positive to the right. And then I close up my integers with a brace. Okay, now let's try to write some integers for these expressions, these situations. Number 1, 2 inches less than normal. Less is the giveaway term. That would be negative 2. 130 feet above sea level. That's positive. So it'd be 130. We could put a plus sign in front of it, but we don't have to. We know it's positive. A deposit of 50. Okay, sometimes people get mixed up with deposit. So let's try to think what the opposite of deposit is. If you deposit money, $50 into the bank, and then if you do the opposite thing, you withdraw $50. So deposit is a positive, putting $50 in. Withdrawal would have been our negative 50. Okay? All right, here I have a number line. I like to complete the number line for each slash. Let's see, this is a negative 5 and this is a positive 5. So right in between this point would be 0. Okay, let's do the positive numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now let's go negative. Start at the 0. We have negative 1. The next one would be negative 2, then negative 3, then negative 4. We have our negative 5, negative 6, negative 7, and then negative 8. Keeps on going, smaller numbers to the left. We're now going to take these positive and negative numbers, these integers, and we're going to replace the circle with a less than or a greater than symbol. Students sometimes get these mixed up. There is a quick way to remember. If you hold up your left hand makes with the pointer finger and the thumb a less than sign. So that's one way to remember it. Okay, so let's compare these. 4 and negative 4. Clearly 4 is greater than negative 4. Number 5. Negative 7 is less than negative 5. You can look at the number line and see how negative 7 is to the left of negative 5. So that means it's less than. It's colder degrees if you have to think temperature. Number 6, negative 10 and 2. Negative 10 is less than 2. Some students tell me that you can just say, hey, I like to remember what my middle school teacher said, that it's a crocodile, and I want to eat the larger number. So the symbol, like this greater than, its mouth is open to the 4. The crocodile wants to eat the bigger number. And this one, it's open to the negative 5 because it wants to eat the bigger number. And it's open to the 2, the bigger number. Good way. Okay, next page. Absolute value. Now, absolute value is the distance. The number is from the 0 on the number line. You can see here I have marked a negative 3, a dot here, and a dot up to the 3. The distance between these 2 points is 6. Okay, distance is positive. And the absolute value is always going to be positive. We have a symbol for absolute value. It's 2 straight lines. And we're going to evaluate this right now. Evaluate each expression. The absolute value of negative 6 is 6. That distance is positive. Okay, here we have another one, 12. The absolute value of 12 plus the absolute value of negative 4. The absolute value of 12 is 12. It's positive. The absolute value of negative 4 is 4. Absolute value turns everything to positive numbers. So 12 plus 4 is 16. Okay, now let's take some algebraic expressions and substitute in. X minus the absolute value of y. X is 8, it says right here, and y is negative 3. Okay, so we have 8 minus, what's the absolute value of negative 3? 3. So 8 minus 3 is 5. I'll circle the answer there. Okay, 6 absolute value of y. 6, and then the absolute value of negative 3, substituting in for y. That's 6 times the number 3. Okay, so 6 times 3. Remember, parentheses means multiply. That would be 18. 3x. X is 8. So I'll just put a parentheses around that to show the multiplication. Minus 4, then the absolute value of negative 3. Okay, that's 24. 3 times 8. And this is 4 times positive 3. Absolute value of negative 3. And then I'd have 24 minus 12, and that gives me 12. I'll circle my answer. And thank you.